Hi, you guys. How are you? What an incredible day today with the inauguration. I don't know about you guys, but I was crying a lot of good tears today, a lot of relief. There's a lot of momentum out there. I have so many favorite moments, and I want to catch up with you guys at some point. We will do a live. Right now, I'm trying to metabolize all this energy like you guys are, and we have this quarter moon, so I am trying to hurry up and get a baseline of a bunch of information. So we'll see. We'll see when I'm live again. This is the quarter moon. Some very important things in here I just want to point out really quickly. Before I forget, yes, the last lunation, I was very concerned about explosiveness, explosions. Today in particular, well, we got the big explosion in Spain. I was expecting some sort of, well, it was a gas leak, and I was thinking there had to be some sort of explosion based on gas or petroleum. But still, kind of on pins and needles, expecting an explosion in DC. Well, there was. One, it was those giant fireworks all over the skies of Washington, D.C. and the monument. Those were the explosions. I was laughing when I saw that. But this transformation of good and the magic that we felt today, we are in our American Renaissance. The other explosion was the Mars conjunct Uranus in Taurus, and that was all about our good. The innovation, the visionary, new starts. This land is our land, our earthy assets, our homeland. So this quarter moon is very interesting. This is like my rough working chart. If it doesn't make sense to you, don't worry. I am going by the astrology chart, the astrology cards, because there's something over here we need to talk about. There's that Neptune-Sacrifice card. That is in the 9th house, lands far away, law enforcement, philosophy. Other cultures are faith. Because so much has been going on, I have been having a sense with the incoming administration, now here, President Biden's administration, that there's a strong undercurrent of war. Not in that we're starting a war, but like we need to, Russia's war on America and the decision and decisiveness to strike back totally and completely. I have been seeing in the background that, yes, there is absolutely a plan for this. But that's just for me, for entertainment purposes only. So when I did this quarter moon, that was around 4 p.m. over Washington, D.C., I also did the solar equilibrium chart, which is just another chart. You don't have to know about charts. You don't have to know about astrology. Just listen to the story, because there's so many charts out there. But in doing so, I put President Biden's solar chart, and then I also inserted Vice President Harris's, that's so awesome, planets, and some sensitive points. The thing that caught my attention right away, there are several things, but here we have this Wuhan asteroid active at 28 degrees Aquarius. Remember, the Wuhan asteroid is that planet of war. That asteroid of war, we've seen its devastation and destruction with the 1918 pandemic, with getting dragged into World War II, with 9/11, and with COVID, coronavirus. So right now, this asteroid is sitting at 28 degrees Aquarius. Very sensitive point in the United States chart, because the moon, we the people, that represents the people, is at 27 degrees Aquarius. So it's like it's behind us. But it's also sitting on Venus, the planet Venus. Money, income, gains, values. from the Saturn-Pluto conjunction a year ago. Wuhan is back with Venus, activating that in this area of shared income, taxes, other people's money, embezzling, money laundering, theft, could be royalties, it could be commissions. But it's in this area. When we had that Saturn-Pluto conjunction that has guided everything, the change of structure and power with world governments, when that happened last January, it was crowning the skies of Washington, D.C. There was a lot of moneyed news the past year. There was a lot of news about our values. This is in the 8th house. This also has to do with espionage. It has to do with spies, life and death, transformation. It is at this 28 degrees Aquarius mark. Saturn in Aquarius and is in its total dominion here. This is Vice President Kamala Harris's Saturn. Damn. You guys, she's working on some plan. I am not going to say anything of what that is. I'm not totally sure, but believe you me, she has had something going on because of her background as a former prosecutor, being on the Senate Intelligence Committee. She has a lot of access to other information. She knows what buffoonery thug mobsters these guys are. So I've been sensing this theme of war, warring, and Saturn is authority, conjunct Wuhan. Stick a pin in that. We also have the asteroid America here at 15 degrees Aquarius. Any other notables? There are many. Let's talk about Pluto. The planet Pluto here, we the people. This is transformation and power. That's the can opener eclipse, but you know who is gone. So that can opener eclipse doesn't apply to us anymore in the fact that he can strike and hurt us. In the solar equilibrium chart, it's in this area of secrets, hidden enemies. Pluto, transformation, life and death, is conjunct President Biden's Lilith. Remember, Lilith is the pain of the female, how she's been devastated, ostracized, brutalized, assaulted, and left and abandoned. That pain. Oh my gosh. He's going to get shit done, you guys. The sun here in this equilibrium chart, that is over here in the 7th house of We the People. And in this Tarotscope, the 1st house of who I am, my 7th house partners, he is with us. He is going to protect us. No matter what, he's got our back. So let's talk about this. So on the ascendant, the thing that gives life to this chart on the eastern horizon, for example, when you were born, when you first took your first breath, the sign coming over the eastern horizon is your rising sign or your ascendant. That's how you meet the world. That's what gives life, gives breath to your life. So just like a natal birth chart, we have a birth chart for this quarter moon over Washington, D.C. This is the east. This is the sun's highest point in the day. And then the sun came over and set. And then when it sets, you cannot see anything underneath here. So this is the horizon. So what's giving life to this chart? We have a YOD. We have a destiny. So if this is the ascendant, I am assuming that this is pointed straight here at the opposite point. At the descendant, I'm going to say 1 degree Leo. And so that means it would have a point maybe of the north node here. And the 2nd house cusp of money. There's something going on relating to our destiny, like trying to Venus money and public servants, Pluto, enemies. There is going to be some sort of strike focused on our enemy, sincerely. And the second chart is Mars. The second card on the ascendant is Mars, force. Mars is over here in the 11th house of friends. It just passed Uranus. So eyes over there. President Biden was inaugurated when this moon was in Aries. It was in its final degrees, so it was void. It did not have force or action. Instead, it had jubilation and happiness and freedom and new beginnings. And then after the sunset with the concert and the program, the moon went into Venus here in the 11th house of friends, and that's why we felt that love and connection, and we were in a new world. So this is what's giving life to the chart. First house, this area of identity, our partners. There is a secret here. Endings and beginnings. Yeah, that ended, we're beginning, but I feel like this is talking to whatever plan is going over here. Hidden enemy, moon, soul. This is China, Russia, Donald. This area of our friends. The air element, communications. What did we hear over our airways all day today? Our friendships, who we are, what we're doing, the newness, the new celebration that we have, our allies. What's crowning Washington, D.C.? The skies for everyone to say, Saturn return. Age. It's not so much because Biden is a little bit older. I'll tell you, Donald is older. At least his Pluto shows that. A return to normalcy, to our norms, to our establishment, to our protocols. But it's a new normal. But this is the age. And then everything we have needed to make up for in the past 4 years, we're scrutinizing those things, because in the skies here is Chiron, our wound that we have to heal together. Now, here you guys go. This is the 9th house. This area is lands far away. I used to call this Putin's house. I'm feeling like, no, this is not so much Putin as our enemies. It does involve Putin. But this has to do with justice, our law enforcement, Department of Justice. Neptune-Sacrifice. This card, historically comes up with deaths. So I don't know if we're going to have like a strike against someone or something, or I don't know if someone in the law is going to be, kind of suicided or maybe hurt themselves. It's very interesting. We've got Neptune right there. This area of shared resources, life, death, money, taxes, espionage, things that are taboo. We have the 5th house of creativity. So the 5th house is the house of the sun, which is our president, working creatively on our shared resources. We have the asteroid America here. There's the Wuhan asteroid war. There's a lot of discussions, contracts, law. Something is getting ready. The 7th house of we the people, your partner or your adversary, the 2nd house owning. So if this YOD, the Mars and force, that's angling here at our enemies, is looking at money. The things that we own, our assets. Maybe trying to get those. This is interesting. This is the 6th house of public service, day-to-day operations, our military. General Flynn's brother was involved in that call where they denied Capitol Police, the National Guard, access even though they called 6 times. There are public servants who want to escape, who don't want to be seen, who have secrets that will be uncovered. Because this administration is going to find out. 5th house of the sun, world stage. Here you go. This was meant to be. 5th house world, returning to order, normalcy, but reinvented. 4th house, our defenses, our people, our clan. We are transforming who we are, and we are showing that to everybody. Yeah, it's kind of scary on the ground. There are some violent extremists still. and we are still battling for the heart and soul of America. Still divided, but that's going to be transformed into something new. Third house, communications, contracts. We have a part of fortune, increase. Increase of chatter, increase of information, increase of documents. Oh, this is all the we're finally getting more information, intel. And here we go. The second house, this area of income, gains, and values, the Black Moon Lilith. Usually when we see this Neptune-Sacrifice card that indicates a death, we also see the Black Moon Lilith mystery card. For Don Julio, we would have seen this like in the area of secrets, and he would have this over here, We the People or someone else. When Ruth Bader Ginsburg passed, it was crowning Washington, D.C. So this is absolutely about the pain, the mysteries, what we're finding out about our monies, our assets. We want our stuff, man. We're going to go get it. There's going to be a death this week, a prominent death. I don't necessarily feel like it's here. I feel like it's related to Trump's administration. I don't know. So I just wanted to share that with you guys, okay? Have a great day. We'll catch up soon, okay? Wonderful day. Feed yourself, clean your house, enjoy your families.